Welcome back. In this session, we are going to understand external procurement of service. See, in all organization, we will have air conditioning system that needs regular maintenance and refilling of gas. It is common in almost all organization. That is required service. Based on this concept, we are going to understand external procurement of service and what is the process flow in SAP. Here I have an AC. It needs general maintenance and cleaning of this air condition. Apart from the cleaning, I need refilling of gas for this air conditioning. So if it is a goods, we know how to create a purchase order and how to receive the goods and invoice verification. We know the end-to-end P2P cycle for procurement of goods. This is a scenario where we don't have any goods. This is the service provided by technicians. So we will understand what is the process flow for external procurement. In SAP, we have a separate item category D. At the time of creating the purchase order, you need to select this D. D indicates that this is a service. That is the first point. Coming to the process flow, in general, purchase requisition, purchase order, and next goods receipt, invoice verification, payment. Coming to services, we have a little bit different concept here. After purchase order, here we have service entry sheet. We don't have any goods receipt here. Since there is no goods involved in this purchase order, the service entry sheet is required. After entering service entry sheet, somebody needs to accept the service entry sheet. In general, in organization, one end user will enter service entry sheet, another user will approve. Those who have the authority for approving this service entry sheet. So that is the reason we have two steps here. The next step, invoice verification, payment, both the steps remain same throughout goods or services. There won't be any changes here. In this process, when we enter the service entry sheet, there won't be any financial impact. Coming to the MM module, here we don't have any quantity, so nothing will be updated in MM module. Even though we are creating this purchase order from MM side, we don't have any updation in MM. This is the main step. Here, once you accept whatever the services entered by other user, then system will post expenses here. System will account for the expenditure. Expenses account debit to GRIR clearing account. Once we do invoice verification, GRIR will be nullified and vendor will be given credit. The rest of the process, vendor to payment. Hope you understand up to here. For creating purchase order, we are going to create a service master record. What is service master record? Here we have two activity. This is my object, AC, cleaning of AC. This is one service, and gas refilling. Let us take for cleaning, we need 5 hours. For gas refilling, this is based on kg, we need 10 kgs gas for refilling of this AC. So now what is the cost here? Cost per hour of kg. For cleaning services, service provider is charging 10 USD. For filling gas per kg 5 USD. So what is my total cost for doing this job? My total cost would be 5 hours and 10 USD per hour. Similarly, this is my cost. Cost is going to be 100 plus or minus. For any changes, I can add 10 USD as well. So for doing this job, my complete expected cost, this is based on a previous experience, these tolerances. We are mentioning this overall limit. my overall cost would be 110. These are planned services. Whatever I mentioned here, cleaning service and gas refilling, these are planned as per the quotation given by the service provider. Here we are allowing a room for a unplanned service as well. If during the repair, if service provider needs to do something more than cleaning and gas refilling, obviously he is going to charge for that service. To allow that, we are adding here 10 overall cost expected for clearing as well as gas refilling including unplanned 110. Now this is one service master, this is one service master we need to create in SAP. That we will understand in next session.